If you want to accept the premise that the future is doomed, then don't own equities. Don't own the businesses that we own all around the world. Because if the world is doomed, all those businesses are doomed too, right? But the world is not doomed. Never forget, fear and pessimism sells. Many in the financial industry have found out that they can make money scaring investors. Dysfunctional narrative in the media destroys the unseasoned investor's peace of mind and causes imprudent decision making. You know, if you have these dysfunctional beliefs and you're an investor that you can pick stocks, or you can get in and out of the market at the right time, or you can forecast the future, or there's some guru out there that's going to save you and predict and forecast the future, those beliefs will crowd out the knowledge that you should stay diversified and disciplined and rebalance. We must learn how wealth is created. You know, there's a transcendent power of capitalism and free market. Despite all the bad news, you saw that chart, goes up, right? Despite all the bad news that happens. That's because the free enterprise system has vastly improved our quality of life and raised our standard of living. Entrepreneurs and business owners have given us safer transportation, faster communications, miracle drugs, medical devices, more powerful computers, millions of new products and services that are cheaper and longer lasting. Think about it. Think about your car in the 1970s. Think about your car today. What a difference, right? Yeah. What a difference. We didn't have instant communications, instant information, just probably 10, 15 years ago, available to everybody. That makes the world a smarter place. You can go on to your computer at home and find out information on anything. Now you have to sort through it to see, you know, who's a fake and who's real. You have to be careful, but information is instantly available to anybody with a computer. Most of us don't have the time or the capital or experience necessary to run a big, huge corporation, right? We don't have that experience. We don't have that money to put it together. But we can still own a piece of one of those companies, or a piece of many of those companies, through the stock market. Even with a modest amount of money, you can accumulate a stake in many of the world's greatest firms. We can tap into it in our globally diversified portfolios, and it happens right before our eyes. We call it the guys in a garage effect. That's just one way. You know, we have population increases, we have mutating technology, which I cover in another class. But this was Harley-Davidson back in 1906. This is their headquarters in Milwaukee, Wisconsin today. And then they have museums, and they have factories all over the place. That's just one company. But the point of this is, there's all kinds of other companies as we sit here in this room, in little rooms like this, in little garages, in little apartments, in dorm rooms, maybe even restaurants, somewhere creating the next multi-billion-dollar corporation, and then all the companies that they use to generate their business. And that's the free market, free enterprise system. This was another company called Maglite. They're a US company, started in this garage 60 years ago. They make awesome products and make millions of dollars. This is a Dell commercial that explains it perfectly. The guys in a garage effect. It's only about a minute long. And watch all the companies that they put in this commercial and where they started.
This is the story of the little room over the pizza place at 315 Chestnut Street, the modest first-floor bedroom in Tallinn, Estonia, and the dusty basement at 1406 35th Street. It is the story of the old dining room table at 25th and Hoffman Avenue, the southbound bus barreling down I-95, and the second floor above the strip mall at Roble and El Camino.
This magic moment.
It is the story of where every great idea begins.
So different and so new.
Where those with endless vision and an equal amount of audaciousness believed they had the power to do more, time and time again. At Dell, we're honored to be part of some of the world's great stories. Stories that began much the same way ours did, in a little dorm room, number 2713.
This magic moment
Dell, became a multi-billion-dollar corporation, started in a little dorm room in 1984. And companies like this are starting today. And did any of these companies stop innovating when we had a recession or a China slowdown or oil going down or interest rates rising or anything like that? No, it never stops. But it's invisible. We don't see that in the newspaper headlines all day long.